He will not be that person. He will not be that person. He will not be that person. It will happen. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. As I was saying, since we're not productive math-wise yesterday, we are a little off schedule. So instead of a short test on Friday, we're going to have a short test on Monday, more than likely. We have an activity today, which is going to be fun. I think most of us finished our Thanksgiving cut and glue thing. If you did not, that's something you need to get done. Today we got a fun, it's also Thanksgiving-ish related, it's pumpkins. Okay, let's go ahead and go over these four. Again, I get that these are out of left field. There's nothing we really talk about in discrete, but I just don't need you to forget the fundamentals, because you did pass math class and make it to me, and you still got to take the ACT and go to college and do whatever it is you need to do, and you can't forget the easy stuff. Okay. I'm needing a volunteer for A. Yes, Grant.
This will be like a diagonal line.
That goes through. Yep. So it's a line, it hits 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. I could keep going. It's a diagonal line that goes through the origin. And that is that specific parent graph. If you were trying to get a head start on your life, we're doing number 2 tomorrow and along with 1E tomorrow. So you already know the name of this graph. You could go ahead and name it right now in 2A. It's a line. So it's a blank function. Yeah, so you can go ahead and put that for 2A, and then tomorrow we'll have the same conversation. Okay, number 2 is y equals x squared. Yes, Lauren? It's a U. They call it a... They do call it a parabola, and we'll give 1 and 4 or 5, whatever Lauren said was, 5 a point. And it is a parabola. It goes through 0, 0. It goes through, well, 1 squared is 1. What's 2 squared? 4. What's 3 squared? 9, but that's off my grid, so I can't do that one. Negative 1 squared? Positive 1. And negative 2 squared? Positive 4. So it's making the same shape on each side. It's symmetric. It's supposed to make a U like Lauren said. I have this curse in life though. Like every time I try to make mine more U-ish, it ends up being more and more V-ish. So mine is super ugly. Sorry, it's a problem for me. Okay, and then I've almost forgotten an easy gimme question, which should get some groups and points out there. Most, not all, and there are exceptions to every rule. Most parent graphs have something in common. And Brittany said it first, but yes, most go through the origin. Most. 1E is an exception to that rule, but 1A, B, C, D, and a lot of other parent functions I can think of go through the origin. Okay, so C, anyone know what the graph of C is supposed to look like? Yes, dear.
It's like start at 0.
Yeah, it looks kind of, and I'm just putting my arm in the air. It looks like my arm just hanging in the air. So what's the square root of 1? What's the square root of 4? So, and if I could do square root of 9 is 3, I would. So it just ends up looking like, seriously, your arm just hanging in the air. Now, it doesn't have any negative values. Why is that? It doesn't have anyone over here. And we need the square root to always be positive, or else we start talking about imaginary numbers, which is what I thought I heard from you. Am I imagining that? So table 1, it was funny. It was a joke. Math joke. Oh, Lord. Okay, 1 and 5 can have a point. Thank you, table 2, for humoring me. You can get a point for that. Okay. And if you already know the name of that graph, you could go ahead and get 2C done for tomorrow. That would be smart of you. And now we get to 2D. It's our last math workshop for the day. It's a V. It is a V, and there's a name.
Square root. I mean, not square root, absolute value.
And she knew the answer. Table 1 gets the point. So I'm going to hit 1, 1. I'm going to hit 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and so forth. But I'm also going to do the same thing the other way, because absolute value of negative 2 is positive 2. Absolute value of negative 3 is positive 3. So it ends up turning into something beautiful. In my mind, it looks like a linear function that we broke in half, if I can connect the dots better. So it's a linear function, and we said, nope, nobody can be negative. So we broke it off and made it positive, made both pieces positive. In my mind, that's how it works. Oh well. Okay, we'll leave 1E and 2 for tomorrow. As for today's problem, it's going to work out perfectly because we have exactly 16 people here, which means we can do pairs. It is a partner activity. Let me explain the rules, and then if you can follow the rules, which they could last period, every group will end on a 5. Every group will end on a 5. It's just you following directions. Okay. The reason you have a partner, and I'll let you deal with that in just a second. The reason you have a partner is because there are 2 versions. One partner, let's say Sarah is partner 1, and Irvin is partner 2. And they have 2 different assignments. They each have their own 8 problems to learn. However, the cool thing is, if Sarah gets X is less than 2 as her answer on number 1, Irvin better get the same thing for his. Even though he had a different problem, they should get the same answers. If you don't get the same answers, you've done something wrong. You're wanting to get that full amount of points, right? You want the full 5 for today? Do not ask me to look at it until you talk to each other. If Sarah's made a mistake, she needs Irvin to look at her paper, or whoever her partner is. You and your partner better have examined it before you call me over here to look at it. You gotta be brave to get math on your own. That's what I thought, Irvin.
You said Irwin.
Yeah. Oh gosh, my bad. Okay, so I'll change it to Blake and Tyler because that's an easy one. If Blake messes up number 3, Tyler better figure out what Blake did wrong and try real hard to figure it out before they call me over there. Otherwise, I spend my whole class period checking everybody's work. Surely we can look at each other and try to help each other figure this out. Our goal is to get this done, but Tangela wants all her points. Even though the directions don't say it, she's listening now, so she can do this. The directions don't mention you have to graph with a number line. This is me telling you, if you get X is less than 2, you better draw me a graph, you better shade the right way, fill in the circle where you're supposed to. When you bring it to me because you think you and your partner are done, you better have all those things. Okay, if Blake is on fire, and he gets all the things done today, and I check it and say, you were great. I do have tomorrow's coloring activity up here. He could go ahead and get a head start on that, which would be smart. The sooner he gets a head start on that, the sooner he gets a head start on the review for the upcoming test, the sooner things go in life. So that would be smart for him. It would make his Friday life easier. But if him and Tyler are taking life seriously, and they just get stuck, because that did happen last week when we just got stuck, it's okay. We can pick it up again tomorrow and finish then. You're not going to be too far behind. But if Blake and Tyler aren't working, I'm going to take the fruit point, and they don't want that. Okay, are there any questions about this?
No.
Okay, then let's go ahead and get partnered up and get started.